So it's me, your boy K Samson. I have something special for us this morning. So I title it Avoid what? Gossipers. People who talk bad of others because that is the same way they are still talking bad of you. Yes, believe me. Believe me. People who talk bad of others, who tell you bad of others, who tell you the offense, what people have done behind you, the offense people committed, some certain errors people committed, some mistake people committed without going direct to tell them. Believe me, the same way they gossip people around you, that is the same way they are also spreading evil word, evil statements against you. Yes, believe me. The same way they tell you that that guy is no good, this guy do this, that lady do this, this one is that, this one is that. The same way they are also spreading word behind you, telling people what you have said and what you have not said. Because this is whom they are, this is what they're based on. It's just like their career. Some people have different ways of achieving their goals. Some people have different goals on earth. Just believe me. When I was at home, so there was one particular person we do recognize in my area. Any news that just happened, either it happened in the middle of the night, it happened in the middle of the day, anytime it happened, she will be the first that will do what? That will surely come to our place, our home, to come and give my mom the news. So my dad just tell us one day, so every day this one will be the one that if something happen far or something happen outside our community, or there's something that someone committed and the news have not reached us, we have not heard, she will be the first that will come and give us the news. So my daddy was with us that early morning that day. So this woman just come after she have said everything. My daddy said, Mama Samson, be careful with whom you believe, whom you try to do what, to hear some news from, because the word you will say, that is the same way he will carry your news to others, because they are what? Hypocrites. They are gossipers. That is their job. So what am I trying to say? There are people who believe, who have this mind, who will forget everything that they will do in life just to be gossiping you, going around. They will be the one that will tell you, Mama, this one said this. Do you know that this woman offended me? Do you know that this woman said all these manners of word against you? This woman said it, and she did not even know that I will come and tell you what she said. Do you know that these people are talking bad of you? But they think I will keep quiet. They think I'm not going to tell you. But you got to understand that they are not going to have the boldness to tell you in front of them, but they will always tell you behind them. Why? Because they don't want them themselves to do what? They don't like to say the truth. They always like to do what? To gossip others, because they are jealous of what they are seeing. So that is just the fact, because they are jealous of the progress which they are seeing. Or maybe the person is more polite, more successful, or more busy than them. That gets them angry. You know what I'm saying? So stop mingling with people who gossip others. Stop mingling with them, because they used to say, if you think you are not going to be like them, you dress like them, you eat the same way they eat, you go the same way they go, you do the things they do, it will come to a point where you also will be doing what? We start to act the way they act. You will start to do some certain things. You may do it by mistake, but it will come to a point where it will become your habit, because birds of the same feather flies together. So that is the reason why you ought not to mingle with anyone who is gossipers. It's not only ladies. Some men are so gossipers. They don't have any other job than to sit down, be discussing other people's issue, be discussing other people's matter, be discussing other people's what problem. That's why I love my mom. That's why I love my mom. It will be difficult for you to see my mom around with people talking about others. The only thing you will just see her talking about, that my business. What to do. The only thing she have my, I'm going to farm tomorrow. I'm going to work tomorrow. That is the, before you hear my mom discussing someone issue, it's just that maybe she want to discuss it to bring out a solution. That is why most of people hate me. Something that you are being brought up, something that you see your mom and your dad doing, that is also what you do, what you will practice. Like here where I live now, it will be difficult for you to see me sitting down with people and be talking this and saying, no, I don't have time for all those things. Even in the night, I'm busy. That's why sometimes if you watch some of my videos, you see that my eyes is red. One day there was a video that I sent to my sister. So she said, Samson, why your eyes is always red? Even when you are at home, your eyes is the same. What happened? I just told her, pineapple can never become what? Pawpaw. You know what I'm saying? Lion can never become what? A sheep. It is who I am. You know how I do it when I was at home. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was at home, I used to go all night, 24 hours. So anytime you see my eyes, even when I was in school, sometimes most of my teacher will be saying, Sansa, are you sure you are not a smoker? Are you sure you are not smoking? Your eyes is always red. Are you sure you are not hiding smoking? Or you are pretending as if you are not smoking? But your eyes is always red. Why? Because I like being with busy. Sometimes if my dad wake up, I will just come back like on night vigil. Come back, let me say around 4, 5. Yes, highest around 2. If we close, if I don't want to stay there, because I was ex-water president when I was in my place. So if I decide not to stay in the church, so I will just arrive like 3, the middle of the night, around 3. Sleep like 1 hour, 2 hours. Wake up, because once my dad wake up, the next thing I will just wake up. So from there, I will just be walking around, watching my dad, watching some certain things he will be doing. You got what I'm saying? So that's how I was being brought up. That is the reason why I can't sleep 24 hours. I can't. Even when I was in camp, some of my friends used to buy medicine for me to sleep. But it's unbelievable. If they ask me to drink 4, I will drink 5. But yet, it have already been in my blood. So tell me, how can I have time be talking and be gossiping others when there's a lot of things inside this coconut head? So what am I trying to say? Avoid people who gossip. Because the same way you tell them, the same way you join them to gossip others, the same way they tell you bad about others, that is the same way they are also discussing your issue on your behalf. Believe me. The same way they are telling you this one is not good, this one is good, this one is bad, this one is this, that is the same fucking way that they are discussing your issue behind you. That is the same way they are talking your issues behind you, because that is whom they are. So you cannot tell me that they tell you bad about others and yet they are not talking bad of you. No. They will still talk bad of you one day. All those things that you used to join them, laugh, do all those, they will still turn it. Because that's who they like to forge word. They like to forge some certain word. Why? Because this is whom they are. That is how they live. This is what they live for. You know what I'm saying? This is what they live for. It is their life living. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be what? To avoid them. You need to avoid them by all means. So that they will not make you to become what? Fish of the same word, fisher. You know what I'm saying? So remain blessed. It's me, your boy, Samson. May God bless you. Remain blessed.